right here in the heart of the community.
Where I am now, better than before.
This gonna cut off in here.
And now, where I am now, I'm in a special place until you know it.
It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, WMVA 88.9 FM studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you have to do is go to 1350 AM Church Webcast or 1400 AM Church Webcast. Click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors. Let's welcome WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM, WMVA 88.9, WPCE 1400, and WGPL 1350, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we promise we'll shout you out.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe to all our channels.
In that order?
In that order. You can also go to YouTube at Crystal Records 1, CRISTO Records 1, or FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. Like, share, comment, subscribe to all our channels, and we promise we'll shout you out.
Shh. Shut up.
Mr. E is Hump Day Wednesday.
That's
Ooh,
right.
the
It's
middle of the
Hump Day
week.
Wednesday, middle of the week. It's 30 degrees on the outside. Cold.
It's cold.
Yeah,
Anytime
it's
I had
cold.
to take time to scrape and defrost now, it's cold.
You did it wrong.
No, I don't think so. First of all, okay, tell me how I should have done it.
What you should have done, the weatherman said, get out the house a little bit earlier
I
than you
did.
normally would do.
I did.
Turn your car on.
I did.
Let your defroster and everything run. And by the time you get out there, I did it, and your car should be toasted, defrosted, and all.
She did all that. But I had a real thickums ice on the front, so it took a little bit of time.
Well, I had ice all over the front of mine.
I had
this
it all
morning.
over, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I had ice on the hood. The door acted like it didn't want to open up, and then I turned around and I had my steering wheel. When I got inside, it said clunk. I said, "Oh, what is
what
that?"
was that?
That was the steering wheel frozen too.
I tell you, it's cold here in the Hampton Roads area. Just a little bit warmer today than it was yesterday. I got a chance to go out yesterday, Mr. E. It was still nice. I don't care. It's just as long as you can bundle up, you can make it. And so today a little bit warmer. But guess what, Mr.
Snow,
E?
frosty,
This weekend,
the
what's going to
snowman.
happen? Allegedly.
Well, they said on Friday it's supposed to be 30% chance of rain. Then on Saturday it's supposed to be 60 chance of rain and snow.
Yes.
And then on Sunday,
Oh.
90% chance of rain and snow.
Okay, the rain is in there. So do you think that's going to make us have a nice a few inches of snow, or is it going to melt down as it blend?
I'm going to tell you what I decided that I was going to do.
Uh-huh.
This might help inspire somebody else as they do what they do, what I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
I decided to get some sleet, some icy stuff.
Yes.
To put it on the walkway.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. And then I decided that I'm going to buy me a shovel.
Oh, you better get it now, Mr.
That's
E.
right, because they run it. Well, if it ain't going to snow, if it's going to be rain and snow, I don't think I need to get the shovel. But I'm going to get me a shovel. I'm going to get me some sleet stuff and put on my driveway for the suddenly moment.
Yes. Now, last year we got snow, a pretty good amount of snow. This year we may get more. So we shall see. I tell you what, above us, up north, it is snowing. And so some of that, we may get residuals from all that snow that they're getting up there. But I guess a little bit of snow is okay.
But anyway, make sure that you go around and check on the elders, bundle up. You can take layers off. Check on the bundle up. Make sure you check on the elders, senior citizens, and everybody out there. And if you riding through the neighborhood or riding through the streets, and something hits you all of a sudden, you see a man or a woman in the bus stop that look homeless, buy them a blanket.
All right,
Yeah.
do something. Yeah, support these organizations that house homeless people during throughout the year, especially the winter time. And look, I was going to mention pets, but I said, a lot of pets are in the house now. They're part of the family. They don't do the outside thing. But you'll see some. I know one year there was a dog that was let out of the community, a development I lived in a few years ago. And that dog ran and ran. The snow came, ran and ran. I mean, ran so hard. It was unbelievable. Somebody finally took that dog, and that dog had fear on him for the rest of his days. Just died recently. But it was just a terrible thing to see a dog just suffer like that.
I think they took away dogs, what dogs supposed to do.
Why? What are they supposed to do?
Dog's supposed to be a protector. When somebody tried to break in your house, the dog don't need to be looking at you saying, what you gonna do about it? They trying to get in here. Or a dog don't need to say, hey, look, you gonna feed me. It's time for feeding time.
They are part of the family now, Mr. E.
They said, the weatherman said this the other day, that you got to put some booties on your dog's feet so that when they go out there on the cement, that the snow and the ice won't hurt the bottom of their body.
If you won't have a dog, take care of your dog.
Make a dog do what a dog's supposed to do.
If you have a dog,
and protect.
You got to take care. It's an animal, and so you got to take care of it.
You protect, you feed them.
But that's it. But nevertheless, you don't have dogs, do you?
No, I don't have dogs nor cats. Don't even want them around my house. I don't even want them near me, dogs nor cat. I see the neighbors walking their dog, and I put a sign said, "No, this no poopy yard. This is not the poopy yard.
Right.
Keep them going."
Well, I have a grand doggy, and I love that little grand doggy, Mr. E. And yeah, you treat them sweet, nice, but they are also there, like you said, for protection.
They ain't gonna protect
and
nobody.
they kind of like a comfort. So it's really sweet.
So if somebody breaking your house,
the little doggy that I had, little grand doggy.
It pulled it.
I tell you what, that grand doggy who can hear anything. That grand doggy, when it's something that's going on outside or something, those ears go up. She stands up, and she's very aware of what's going on.
But
yes,
is them dogs supposed to be protected? Why do the dog? Here's a question that we're gonna talk about this on one of our shows. Why is it that when the dog hears somebody trying to touch a doorknob or come on the front porch, they look at you?
They don't look. Not the grand dog.
They don't run to the door. They don't go yap, yap, yap. They look at you, jump on the couch. They jump on the couch and look at you and say, you better go check that out.
You better go get you a dog and see how wonderful having a dog can be, or cat. Some people love cats. But nevertheless, this is our Wednesday segment, Mr. E.
That's right.
It is our FYI Wednesday sports talk.
Because Martin Luther King was,
yes,
birthday, we was not here.
That's right.
So
we're doing our sports talk.
Let's kick it off, Miss Hinton.
Well, first of all, let's talk about sports in the sense of a few things that are happening. Mr. E, do you have any sports news tea before we get into our NFL last week recap?
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth, because I want to talk about Michael Pattaway Tomlin.
Tell us about it.
I want to say I am so proud that he has retired from the Pittsburgh Steelers. But there's a lot of other teams that are running behind him, that wants to get. And he retired at an early age of 53 years old.
Okay.
That's right. He retired at an early age of 53 years old, and he's from Hampton.
Oh man!
And
I didn't know that.
And the past teams that he coached were the Vikings, and he was a defensive coordinator there. And then he went on down to Pittsburgh Steelers, and he has 3 children.
Yes.
And one thing about him is he has retired, and the thing is that he's not really trying to go coach nobody.
Well, that's what I want to know. Nobody. This is it. At 50-something, he must be worth a whole lot of money. He don't have to do anything else, unless he's going to do something different, and because he's young.
Be home with the family. He's going to spend that time with the family. He's going to turn into a family man, sit back, get him a nail and a hammer, and start building stuff around the house, and do some commercials, make a little bit Nike commercials. But he said, "I'm 2 up and 2 down. I'm from Virginia, from the Newport News area, Shipyard."
Well, I tell you, that's wonderful. I hear a lot of buzz about him. And were you surprised that he would retire so soon?
19 years of being in the football league.
Oh, wow. I
was surprised, and at an early age. And not only was I surprised that he retired, that he got out of the game, I was just thrilled, because now he can do some of the things that he would love to do before he decided if he could decide to go back to work.
Mr. You got any NBA team?
No NBA
You don't have any NBA team about the Lakers being sold, and the family is just in an uproar, and the oldest daughter is still got her hands in it, and everybody else had to take the buyout. I'm just surprised after all these years. The reason I say that, because the father that started the Lakers franchise, he wanted that to go down to each generation and stuff. He had a fear that the family would kind of be divided as far as running it. I guess he figured he thought that everything was in place, but as we know, when you get siblings and power and money, it don't always turn out right. So they did eventually sell it recently, and it's amazing how some people just can't keep things going.
The thing about it, there's so many hands in there. There's so many big guys in the Lakers. Michael, what's his name? Magic Johnson, and all them other folks like LeBron James got the hands.
Well, they said they having a problem with LeBron's, and his contract, and the fact that he had to put his son's name, his son in the mix, kind of messed some things up as far as the owners were concerned. So that was a little tea that I had heard about with the Lakers. As a matter of fact, they did win their game against the Nuggets, I believe, just recently. Yeah. So we're going to be over there in a little bit, but we're going to finish up our NFL sports. Mr. E, what else do you have?
And just in case folks want to know who the owner is, Mark Walter is the new majority owner of the Los Angeles Lakers, having finalized his purchase from the Buzz family.
Amazing.
In the late 2025 for a record of $10 billion. Yes. So, the Buzz family are a little sick,
The
and you know.
Buzz family. Sorry, look. But like I said, the oldest daughter has still have her hand. She's governing over the franchise, and everybody else got their money, and they can go have several seats.
That's right. Have several seats, Miss Hinton. But football is not
Oh,
over
it's not
yet.
over.
It's not
How you feeling
over.
about it now?
I'm because it's not like I used to feel when the Dallas Cowboys had games every day. I don't run home. I don't now I don't even try to get to the boob
Oh,
tube.
that's the E.
I can either take it or leave it now. If I just want to sit down and look at some sports, because now we're at the end of the wire.
Yes.
We coming to the playoff. We coming to the things that are happening. Because when we look back now, when we look at week number of the wild cards and
Yes.
January 10th games, January 11th games, and 12th games, when we look at the playoff, tree, when we look
Yes.
at the playoff tree, it started out with the Steelers, Texas,
Yes.
the Broncos, the Jaguars, the Patriots, the Chargers, the Texians, and the
Rams.
Seattle Seahawks, 49ers, the Bears, and the Rams. It started out with them cats,
Yes.
but when it all fell down and got into that tournament ball, we found out the Steelers was the first to go home in the playoffs.
Yes.
And because the Texans beat them 30-6. Then we found out the Buffalo Bills made it by beating the Jacksonville Jaguars 27-24. Then the Chargers lost to the New England Patriots 16-3. And then the Seattle Seahawks and the Bears played against one another. The Rams beat the Bears and the Seahawks. Can you imagine Seattle Seahawks beating the San Francisco 49ers?
Yes, that was a good game, Mr. E.
Now, here's where we are now. The San Francisco 49ers is out there. They're going home. They're going home, and the Seattle Seahawks will be facing the Rams because the Rams beat the Bears.
Oh, Mr. E, look at the Seahawks season. My Lord, they really played ball this year.
They played basketball, but when you look at basketball, when you look at it, you'll find that they did wonderful. They did a wonderful job.
It was 41-6. Seahawks 41. 6 for the 49ers, but look at the season, 14 games at that point to the 49ers 12. They did wonderful. The 49ers, you got to give them their props. You got to give the 49ers their props too, Mr. E.
But see, when you get into the wild cards, when you get into the playoffs, it does not matter. All the games that you won is over with. You starting now in the playoffs 0-0.
It does count at the end. I mean, look, we know when you got numbers like 14 and 15 games you've won, you headed to maybe headed for the Super Bowl.
You look back over and see all the accomplishments. You broke records. You did a whole lot of things. Like the Broncos, they had a 14-3 season, and the Bills had a 12-5.
They did good.
And the San Francisco 49ers, they came up.
Yeah.
They had a 12-5, and the Seattle Seahawks, they had a 14-3. But look, the Houston Texans had a 12-5. New England Patriots, they said they weren't going to make it, but they had a 14-3.
Absolutely.
And the Rams had a 12-5. But look at the Chicago Bears, how they got there with 11-6.
They tried it. I mean, they did good this season.
Wonderful. My daughter was at the Chicago last game, and it was -6 degrees and snowing.
Girl, oh, you got a lot of bravery in you, because I would have been anything below 0. I don't know if I would challenge Mr. E, but it must have been a good game.
I said to myself, how in the tarnation do y'all sit there in those bleachers and no heat whatsoever, -6 degrees?
Absolutely.
No way, Jose. But when you look at the scores from Saturday games and Sunday games, and you'll find that the Denver Broncos beat the Bills by 3 points.
Ooh, yes.
You'll find that the Seattle Seahawks Dog. I wish my friend Bryant was somewhere around.
Oh,
I
yes.
haven't seen him. I reached out to him that I want him to be on the set. I reached out to Bryant and he's nowhere to be found
Well,
because he hung his head
I
down.
don't know. He's
41
proud
to
of his
6.
team, Mr. E.
41 to 6, and they were looking for McCaffrey to really take him
Yeah.
to the highlight,
Wow.
but Boo Boo fell out the drain. But the Houston Texans, they lost to the New England Patriots
Yes.
28 to 16. And they couldn't pull those two guys that they had, 71 and 74, that suppose had pulled them together. Guess what? They could not get them.
Mr. E, what do you think about the Patriots? Is it a name that you always have heard? Have they always been this good? This season was a good
Tom
season
Brady.
for them.
Last season wasn't a good season, but this season is a bounce back
It's
season
fine.
for them. Because they really depend on Tom Brady. Who was there for a long time. 6 Super Bowls for Tom Brady. One with another team, and then he turned around. And now the New England Patriots has bounced back, and they in the runnings to go to the playoffs.
Wow. I mean, they are doing absolutely fabulous. Then you had, we did talk about the Rams and the Bears.
But they bounced back. The Bears bounced back.
Did
They
good. I was
bounced
proud of
back.
them this season.
I was surprised that the Bears bounced back, and they decided that they was going to play some football. And when they decided to play some football, they got beat by the Rams.
All
They
right.
got beat by the Rams in that -6 degrees, 20 to 17. 3 points.
All right. So, Mr. E, where do we go from here?
Well, what we do now, we go from here, we go to the playoff. We're getting down to the wire.
Yes.
We're getting down to the wire, and when we get down to the wire, we're looking at the Broncos against the Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. And the Seattle Seahawks against the Rams. So we're getting down to the wire.
Oh my goodness.
The last time I took your prediction.
What was my prediction?
I don't know where I put them at, but you said in this tournament, let's go back and refresh your memory. You said that the Steelers going to beat the Texans.
Did I say that?
You said it.
All right. What about the Broncos? I know I said the Broncos.
You said the Broncos going to beat the Bills.
Yep.
Which the Broncos did. You said
the Seahawks was definitely going to win.
You said,
or did I say I won't go touch that one?
You said that the Houston Texans going to beat the New England Patriots.
I thought so.
You said that the 49ers going to beat the Seahawks.
Yes, no way.
Yes,
no way. I don't think
I
I said anything about who was going to win that one.
You said
the Seahawks.
You said
Seahawks
that the Chicago Bears going to beat the Rams. Okay. So now we down to the touchdown wire, which is that's going to be coming up real soon. The Broncos against the Patriots. Yes. Who are you going with?
Oh, my goodness.
Now, this will determine who's going to the Super Bowl.
I know.
So who are you rolling with?
I'm going to tell you why it's hard for me with that prediction, Mr. E, because the Patriots have come through like I don't know what.
The Broncos
but the Broncos, too.
They on fire.
I don't know what either one of them. It's any man's game.
That's right.
All right, go to the next one because I'm not going to touch that one.
And then you go to the Seahawks and the Rams.
The Seahawks is a fan favorite for me. I'm going to go with the Seahawks because I feel like they deserve to go to the Super Bowl.
So who's going to the Super Bowl? You saying that you don't know whether or not to trust the Patriots or the Broncos.
Okay, so that's it. The Seahawks could either play the Patriots or the Broncos. It's one of them. They're going to play either one or the other.
But you're not nailing it down.
I'm not going to nail it down. The Seahawks, I will.
Why you can't nail down the Broncos and the Patriots?
Because I feel like the Patriots are coming through really, really well this season. I'm surprised. I think the Patriots really have a chance to go to the Super Bowl, but the Broncos have played well, and I don't want to count them out.
Well, I'm not gonna be like you.
Tell me, you just
have the best of both worlds.
Okay.
So you trying to have the best of both worlds. You trying to either be on Denver side or New England side. You don't know whether or not, but you're in the cold weather because you're in Denver and New England.
Okay.
So you're in the cold climate. So All I'm trying to do now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is to nail her down to one
I
team
can't
and
do
one
it.
team only.
I'm gonna let you do it, Mr. E.
Well, I'm going with the Denver Broncos.
What?
I'm going with Denver because Denver came a long way. They did so good when they played. They didn't have a first game in the first round. They had
Okay.
won everything in their division. So the Denver Broncos are hungry.
Okay, Mr. E, who has the best offensive players between the Broncos and the Patriots?
Well, I'm going to say Denver got them.
Really? You
Denver
think so?
Broncos got him.
I hear different.
John Elway, who used to be with the Denver Broncos. They used to call him Bucket the Beaver because he had such pretty white teeth. But John Elway been out there with the Broncos, coaching them along the way to inspire and to encourage them that they can beat the New England Patriots. See, Tom Brady has made some visits over to New England also, and to let them know what to do. Tom Brady was given a little course, a flat course on the ball. When the wind when you're playing against the wind, how you supposed to throw the ball. So now Tom Brady came with the New England Patriots, and so his favorite will be the Patriots.
What would be the Patriots' downfall that you think?
I think the Patriots' downfall is playing against Denver.
Yeah, but
Denver,
what would be the Patriots?
Denver,
What I mean is what is the Patriots' weakness?
The running game is weak, and it's just like the Dallas Cowboys. Their secondary is weak.
Okay.
Once you play, and these are speed teams. These are teams that got speed. When you look at Denver Broncos, and Denver Broncos got speed. Now you see them, now you don't. And they don't mind hitting that hole. They don't mind. They come to win. They made it all the way to the sixth. Here's the thing I like about the Broncos, Denver, is during the regular season, the Broncos wanted you to know they was there.
Okay.
When you look at the Broncos record, you'll find that the Denver Broncos was already in place to play these games. They were already in place. Denver Broncos came all the way with a 14-3. They had 17 games, and they lost 3 games, so that it automatically clinched their division. They automatically was in place to go to be one of the Super Bowl contenders. So when the second time around, they didn't have nobody to play, so they had an opportunity to rest. So yes, I'm going with Denver Broncos.
Mr. E, now let's talk about the Seahawks.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going with Seattle Seahawks against the Rams.
Tell me a little bit about the Rams, because I have not.
LA Rams are they're a great team. They're a good team, and they're ready to play. They're ready to go. They're ready to go. But they have not given up. They're in the NFC, so they represented real well. So, but this young team, I figured that the young pups, let the young puppies go ahead and do what they do.
The Seahawks, what would be their weakness, or do they have a weakness?
They looking wonderful too. So my picks, and
all right, what's your pick?
My picks will be the Denver Broncos against the Seattle Seahawks for the Super Bowl.
That is amazing.
The Denver Broncos against the Seattle Seahawks. And yes, get your popcorn, get your peanuts, because it's going to be a barn burner. Denver and the championship between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks, Denver going to take it all.
Oh, what? Wait a minute. Rewind.
Denver going to take it all.
No, you didn't say Denver was going to take it all.
Take it all. Denver going to take everything. They're going to run back to Colorado, and they're going to take everything.
Okay, well, when is the Super Bowl? Give us some tea on that. Give us some dates, where it's going to be
The Super Bowl is February I had it down, February the 8th.
8th, okay.
And it's going to be at LA Raiders football team. It's going to be in St. Clair, California.
Amazing.
So if you're going out there, make sure you get your tickets and go out there and get ready to see a good game. If my team was out there, I'd get on the airplane.
Mr. E, you're real clear about where you think this is going.
I know. I have studied the records, and guess what? If I tell you it's a jet plane, it's a jet plane.
I'm just a little nervous, Mr. E, because the Patriots have surprised us. I can't count them out yet. I think it could be the Broncos and the Seahawks, but I just have a feeling that we can't count the Patriots out yet for some reason. I just have that feeling, but we'll see.
I know that's right.
We'll see. But anyway, Mr. E, I tell you what, you all, I'm going to put this on later on FY After Dark. Wednesday, we're going to put this rewind, so you all join us there. And if you didn't hear all of it, listen and share. So look, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and stay warm, and we'll see you back here on Fun Friday.
A long time to get to this place. Started out with a smile on my face.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to nothing but the best, the FYI radio show with your host, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. If you'd like to be a special guest sponsor, intern, or you want to be in the audience, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com, or you can go and inbox us. Inboxes on Facebook at Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton Facebook page, and FYI Facebook page. Have a wonderful, wonderful, put some clothes on. Don't go out there like you Superwoman or Superman. Make sure you cover up. Bye now.
All right, all right. Thank you all so much for joining us. We're going to see you all on Fun Friday. Great show, women's issues. And like tonight, I said, we're going to put the replay of today's show. You can hear it again on social media platforms like Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter. Also, Mr. E, after dark, we're going to have some great topics. We are going to be getting in touch, Mr. E. We heard from our friend, the Love Doctor, who has something that he wants to share with our audience. We're going to be talking with him. And we're going to do cryptocurrency, real estate, hot topics around the town, and all that. Speaking of around town, Mr. E, what about the mall closing?
Well, I just got that tea.
No,
I didn't. I knew they was going to close. I knew they was going to close because they was talking about putting some houses in the downtown mall.
Yes, absolutely.
The downtown Waterside. What is it called? Then is that the only mall, MacArthur Mall? MacArthur. And then some of them folks are moving out. It's a ghost town down there.
It's over with. Everything. Yeah. Regal is getting ready to close in a few days. Wow. But that's it. But anyway, look, we'll see you back here on Fun Friday. You all be blessed. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Don't forget to join us, FYI Radio Show from 10 to 9:30 to 10 on all social media platforms with the host, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. And for more information, give us a call at 757-714-7861. Listen, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Yes. And you said who? The Love
Doctor, Tony Villa.
I believe the Love Doctor, and I hope he's listening. I believe Love Doctor got married, y'all.
Oh.
Maybe he's going to break that ice, okay?
Well, we'll find out.
For more information, give us a call at 757-714-7861. Have a wonderful 2 up, 2 down VA style day.